Today, I'm going to share with you 9 different places you can share about your business community. Okay. Whatever your topic is, wherever your community is located, whether that's in a Facebook group or some other type of tool, we are going to talk about how and where can you share about your community. If you don't know me, I'm Misty Dorman from mistydorman.com and lifeninjatraining.com. I help overwhelmed entrepreneurs implement systems, strategies, tools, and tech to save time and mental calories growing their business. And so if you want more of these types of tips and videos, please leave your vote by giving it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. That really is the best compliment you can give me. All right. So that being said, let's go. This is going to be super informal because I'm doing this on the fly, but I have brainstormed 9 quick ideas for places that you can share. This is my community, my free Life Ninjas community, and I do also have a paid membership, which has an exclusive community component. So I'll show you places that I'm sharing about those communities. And this is hosted in Heartbeat. So if you're not familiar with it, Heartbeat is a community platform similar to Circle, Mighty Networks, or Tribe, but it's kind of the newer kid on the block right now. And I will post some helpful links below related to that and where you can get a discount if Heartbeat looks like a good option for you. But that being said, this does also work for, my community was hosted in Facebook group before I switched over to Heartbeat. So it'll work anywhere. It's just ideas for places to share. Okay. So basically, the short and quick answer for where to share your community is anywhere and everywhere. Anywhere you have content or you help people, you can drive them into your community to get more from you. So always position it with value so they know what's in it for them. Okay, so place number 1 is going to be, I don't know that this is in any special order. So, I just threw it together. It's a brainstorm list, right? But place number 1 is going to be in your freebies or opt-ins, whatever you want to call them. You can place them right inside of those, and I will show you an example in just a second here. And you can also use it as your call to action on your thank you page. So sometimes on your thank you page, you may drive them into another paid product, or you may drive them into your community, right? You want to always give some sort of call to action. Do not just say thank you, have a nice day, right? Or thanks, go check your email. Do not do that. Give some sort of call to action, because your thank you page after they opt into your freebie is where you have the most, the highest percentage of attention. Okay. There's not even any guarantee that they will ever see the email you send them so that they can go and collect their freebie, because they might have just signed up for 10 other freebies, or it goes to their spam. They're busy and they forgot about it and they never go click that email. So your thank you page is where you have captured their attention. They're the most likely to see on this thank you page. So you need to decide what is the most important thing to send them to. But you can, if you don't have a paid product yet, or a natural next step for them into a paid product, or you want to give them a chance to get to know you a little bit better before you're asking for their money, whatever it is, you can use your thank you page as a means to drive people into your community, and like I said, always position with why do they want to join your community? Because people are not just joining for nothing, right? So let me go and find one of my freebie PDFs so I can show you an example. Okay, this is my Smart Plan guide for attraction marketing. It is geared towards network marketers, but the strategies in there do work for other people trying to do active attraction marketing, free methods to go out and try to pull people in, find their perfect audience and create value and all that good stuff. Anyway, I like to put a section like this inside of my PDFs. I have one or two that I still need to add it to. And as you can see, I need to update this because I have just recently switched over to Heartbeat from Facebook. And so I need to change this. But one thing that I have done is created a redirect link. So I don't actually even need to change anything about this link. I've already redirected this to my my page for my Heartbeat community, and I'll show you where that takes them. But basically, I'm giving them steps to do before they even dive into this freebie. I'm saying, here's what you need to do. Step one, get connected. If you want accountability, support, free training and tips, here are, my best places to do that. And then step two, are you ready to take action? I've got some kind of things to help like build up their mindset. And then I'm giving them step three. Here's a paid product that will really help you continue on this journey. So this is your next step, right? And step four, I even have another one. It's if you're looking to fast track and automate this particular, like the things that are inside of this guide. So whatever things you want to drive them into doing, you can put that right at the top of the guide, and they are most likely to see it that way in case they never make it to the end, right? So put a little blurb like this, and if you want to, you can do it again at the end. So here's an example of the end of this document. And this is a really meaty document. It's long for a freebie. It's very, very, very chock full of value. So I can do this. I can have extra stuff because they know they're going to get good value from me. So I do have at the end, did you get some value? Here's how you can share with your friends. And here's how you can come in. If you have questions, come into the community to ask them. So I'm telling them again. And I've got a list of additional resources. So even more next steps that I'm trying to drive them into. So hopefully, they'll pick at least one and click a link, right? And one of those links is going to be my community. That's the best way they can get more from me. Okay, before we move on to number two, I wanted to show you, this is where my community redirect link takes them to. It takes them to this lifeninjatraining.com/community site where I have created a page that shows them how to join or how to log in. Now that's kind of specific to my Heartbeat community because there's not currently a homepage that I can just drop them into that I can customize. So I've just created my own. Okay. And then this is telling them about the value and what they're going to get inside of the community. And so it's actually good to have a page like that if you'd like to be able to customize what you're saying to them and make sure you're getting the right people into your community. If it's a Facebook community or where you can have some kind of description of your community where they land on that, if they're not currently a member, that's totally fine. You don't need to create a page like this. I just needed to create it for my Heartbeat community. So if you are a Heartbeat community manager, it is a good idea to have some sort of page like this. That way you can have one link that sends them to be able to join or log in depending on which one they want to do. And you can paste that link everywhere, and I will give you more ideas. We're on to idea number two. Okay, idea number two is in the I call it the hello bar at the top of your website. So look at this nice big pink bar at the top of my blog website. Come join our free community of action-taking entrepreneurs. So I'm just giving them a little hint of what's in the community, who the community is right for, and they will click that and it'll take them to the page I just showed you with a little bit more of a blurb about, how to decide if the community is actually a good space for them. And that brings us to idea number three. Let's scroll down on this blog post and you will see right here, I've got a link to the community, right? I'm giving them some action steps in this blog post. And action step number 5 is go post in the free community to let us know how you're doing with your goal planning. We want to cheer you on when you get your assignment completed. Okay. So that is another way you can do it. idea number 3, put it inside your blog posts. Get people coming from your blog posts. Wherever you have content, blog posts might be one of them, link to your community. Okay, and that brings us to idea number 4. If you are on Pinterest and using Pinterest as a free or paid marketing platform, you can pin to your community. So I didn't go and dig for an example of this in my own Pinterest, but you can create a pin just like any one of these that I've got here, and just say, again, make sure that you have some explanation of what they're going to get out of your community to give them a reason to click. But you can create a pin just like this, and anybody who sees it and it drives them into action, they're going to go join your community. All right, number 5. If you have a YouTube channel, make sure you are putting a link to your community in the description. Okay, so you can see right here, I've got Let's Connect. I obviously need to, okay, that's my Facebook. Just kidding. This is the right one. Life Ninjas free community right here. Okay, so make a section like that in your YouTube videos. I also have my paid membership, which has that exclusive community access inside of it, Life Ninja Academy. I have that here too. So I have an other helpful resources section where I will put, a freebie that is related to the video or around the general topic. Like people who are watching this video would also enjoy this freebie. I like to do that. I like to link right to my blog. I've got my store site with all my digital products, and I've got specifically my Life Ninja Academy, and I'm telling them what it's for, right? System support, tech, tools, and training to help you spend less time in mental. I told you what I do, right? so, so I've got a link there for where they can go and sign up for my paid membership as well, which includes a community. Okay. So you can do sections like this inside of your YouTube videos and drive people to your community. You can say a call to action, right? Hey, I would like you right now, if what I do relates to, can help you, then I'd love for you to come join my community, right? So give a call to action even inside of your videos if you'd like to, and try to boost your, your join rate. Okay. So, you got to tell people, go do this, right? Or sometimes they don't even think about it. So, number 6 is on your various social media accounts. So I'll show you what I've done on my Facebook here. Now, I was actually hacked on Facebook and my account was deleted for over 6 months. I was just completely missing from Facebook, like I never existed. And I did just recently get my account back, so I've just updated it. But you can put your link to your community in various places on your Facebook profile. So I have this banner up here, and you will see that I am linking to my free community right here. So I'm actually using my personal profile to tell people about who I am and what I do. Definitely not in a spammy and gross kind of way, but I do know that people find me through Facebook. I actually used to do a lot of active prospecting on Facebook and using attraction marketing strategies. And so I would pull people into my personal profile, and they would get curious and come and see, what is this girl about? And they would watch my live videos on there and all that good stuff. And so even though I'm not as active on Facebook right now because I just got my account back and I might be just a little jaded from that experience. And I'm using other methods to pull people in more in a more automated and passive way now. But if you're doing something like that and you're drawing people into your personal profile, you can most definitely have a section like this about how you can help people. So I'm sending them to my community, my freebie, If they're specifically a network marketer, here's another freebie, best ways I can help them streamline their business. So I've got like a work with me page on my website. So I'm sending them to that. Whatever works for you, whatever you want to drive people to, you can do it right there on your personal profile. And I also did it pretty much a copy and paste of that on my profile image. So it's all right there too. And fun fact, when you change your profile image or your banner at the top, it creates a post. So people get notified that you've changed it, and people like to go look, oh, what's her new profile picture, right? And they'll see all that text, and it'll be like a refresher, like, oh yeah, I need to go check out her community, or oh yeah, I know she can really help me, I want to go click this link, right? And of course, you can put your community on your Facebook business page as well. Okay, part 2. If you want to have a Linktree type of page from your Instagram, so on your Instagram, you're saying like, see link in bio, and then you only get one link in your bio. So you may have a page kind of like this. This is one I created quite a while ago, and it's another one I need to update because it does say the word Facebook, but this, and it takes to the wrong link. I need to use my redirect link. So I will be changing that, but I have created my own version of like a Linktree page where I can put whatever links I want on here. So you can do something like that, or use Linktree or a similar tool where you can have all of your links that you really want to drive your people to all on one page. Maybe you have your most recent blog post there. If you do that, you got to update it, right? But this is, another place that you can do that. So send people from your Instagram to a page like this, and just make sure your community is on there. Okay, idea number 7 is to add a link to your community to your email welcome sequence, and basically every email you send out inside of, your oh, that's actually a different idea. Sorry, I forgot to put a number. We actually have not 9, but 10 ideas in here. Let's fix that in my notes real quick. Okay, so anyway, inside of every welcome sequence, every email that you send out, okay, just get it in there, get it in all the emails. So here's an example of a welcome email that I sent to myself during testing when I added myself to a new product. And I'm giving them, you'll see, look, it's the same kind of action steps that I put inside my freebies, right? So I've got number 2, step 2, join the community. So I'm saying, if you're not a member, click here to join. It's sending them, it looks like it's sending them to a different link, but that's just Kartra changing the link so that they can track it. But this sends them to my page that I showed you, where they can join or log in. And then also at the bottom, I have in the footer, community right there. So I'm showing them ways to connect with me, community. And my paid membership is in here as well. By the way, if you're looking for more help getting out of home biz quicksand and spending less time and mental calories running your business, plus a chance to work more closely with me, Life Ninja Academy is where it's at, right? So I'm prompting them like, hey, this is your best place to get the best out of what I have to offer. I'm trying to drive everyone into that paid membership, because that is where I can just love on them the most. And, bonus, it creates a monthly subscription revenue that comes into my business. So it helps me the most too. So any and all emails. That was idea number 7. Okay. Idea number 8 that I started to hint at. One second. Okay, here we are. Idea number 8, inside of your paid products. Okay, so this is my course, Slay Biz Overwhelm, that comes with Life Ninja Academy membership. And so this is just one of my courses or paid products that I have inside of my course platform on my course website. And this is the first page that they come to. And right here, join our community. Okay. So that is where you go to join the community. And I do often also have some the steps, the action steps on here. I didn't do it quite in that way on this particular page, but I've got right here, join the free Ninjas community. And I did have some people um, join Slay Biz Overwhelm outside of Life Ninja Academy. Right now, I have them combined together. I may separate them again. Who knows what I'll do, right? Anything's up for, for grabs. But I do have a note in here. If you're in Life Ninja Academy, make sure you joined our exclusive community for more support, right? So that is just a link for how they can get access to the exclusive community. All right. And what else? All right. I'm not sure if I did put one of those step 1, step 2, step 3 types of pages towards the beginning of this course. It might be here. Let's see how to get the most out of this course. Sort of, but I didn't actually put about the community there. But it is right here. Boom. All right. And then in a lot of my paid products, I do have it listed out as that sort of step 1, step 2, step 3 type of a list. And so I'm getting it in multiple places. And then I will often have some sort of next steps, like this action plan, what's next. And so that would also be another place to say, like, are you in the community yet? You need to join the community. Okay, I don't have a good example of this that I can whip up on my screen for you real quick, but number 9 is in your DMs or just anywhere you are engaging like one-on-one with another human. If you are interacting with someone, and this goes along with attraction marketing strategy, because you don't want to be like spammy and gross about it, right? But if you're engaging with someone and you've tapped into their pain points, they've started to share some struggles with you, and you know that your community will be a good fit for them, you can say something like, hey, by the way, this is exactly what I teach and something that we talk about or that I help people with inside of my XYZ community. Let me know if you'd like to join us and I'll send you a link. Put it out there. Okay. I prefer to usually not send a link unless they tell me they want it, because again, that's sort of like psychology and attraction marketing. Getting them to say, yes, I would like that, right? Is them saying, yes, I want more from you. Yes, I believe that you can help me. So I prefer to not just be like throwing my link out there. I'm not like messaging everyone on my friends list and saying, hey, did you know I had this community? Come join us, right? You want to engage and have real human relationships and show people that you care about them. Maybe give them some helpful tips and say, hey, there's more inside here and it's free. Or it's XYZ dollars a month. If you're interested, let me know and I'll send you a link. So that is idea number 9. And idea number 10, I do not have a great example of this up on my screen right now either, but in Facebook groups that allow you to share links, or forums, or places like that, blog comments, anywhere where it makes sense and you are allowed to do so, always share value first and make sure that they understand why they should click your link. Again, position your group, your community as a place of value. You don't want to be a spammy Tammy and be gross and weird about it. Okay, that's not okay. And think about like what would attract you to click the link and not push you away and be like, I'm not interested. But you can share your link in various Facebook groups that allow it. The spammy type of groups where all people are doing is sharing link do not tend to create a lot of results, I will say. And if you do want more about how to share in Facebook groups, I do have a course on that. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's a welcome list. So a waiting list. So I will put a link down below. And when that is open for registration, the waiting list will turn into an actual page where you can go and check it out. But that's it. I think that's our 10 tips. So let me just recap. So you got in your freebies and opt-ins, also on your thank you page, your hello bar on your website, inside of your blog posts, in your Pinterest pins, your YouTube video descriptions, on your various social media accounts. For example, your Facebook profile image, I think it's called your timeline photo, your banner at the top, your Instagram link in bio, that type of a thing, your Twitter, wherever it is that you're, bringing people in and being social. Number 7, your email welcome sequence and every single email that you send out. Number 8, inside of your paid products, prompt them to go and join. Why would they want to join your community? How can they continue to get more from you? It's in your community, right? Number 9, in your DMs in a non-spammy, gross way. And number 10, in Facebook groups or forums, that type of an environment, maybe blog comments on other people's blogs that allow you to share links. Okay, I hope that was super duper helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the video description below. I will add some helpful links. And if there's any updates or additional ideas that I want to share, I would love for you to comment below if you have any extra ideas that I didn't cover, because again, this was like a quick brainstorm. What are the first 10 ideas I can think of that are places that I'm sharing my community links. So anyway, thanks again. Bye, Ninja. I'll see you in the next video.